How's it going, everybody? So, in our class, we've been going over the five focus processes here, as well as the 15 principles that make up each single, uh, the whole of the focus process. It consists of formulate, organize, contrast, unify, and simplify, which then follow into message, audience, sketches, shape, proximity, alignment, asymmetry, value, color, repetition, rhythm, gestalt, valuation, elimination, and communication. I have five examples of good websites that have great design, and I have five examples of poor website design choices, and I will go over these principles as they pertain to each single one as we go over them. So I'll start with the good as our base. We're going to go over to FreshBooks. Now, as far as what message they're trying to convey, it's pretty obvious that they state right there that it's small business accounting software. It's supposed to make it easy for small businesses. You could see it's being used over here by this customer, and it's supposed to convey that it's very easy to use. If you didn't understand from uh, the small little graphics here, you definitely get the idea from the very first big graphic here in the center. Um, Other than that, color scheme's great. It all flows together. There's nothing too distracting about it, and I can definitely understand that this is an accounting website. This is what I need to use. Next, we're going to go to Evernote. What I like about Evernote is that it makes efficient use of this white space here. And if we look back here at our little graphic here, we're looking under for organized shape, proximity, and alignment. What I like here is that everything is center aligned, and it makes efficient use of the white space here on the side while keeping everything concise in the center, even all the way down to the tips resources using Evernote tip everything. It just it flows very nicely, and that should be pretty much just what I'm looking for in a first opening homepage. I just want to know what the website does, and I just briefly want to read on what it can do for me. For the third one, we're going to delve more into color. Uh, what I like about Coastal Pediatric Group is I believe it's a complementary color scheme between this red and this kind of teal cyan like color. Um, Other than that, like the different variations of oranges and grays, it kind of like adds a monochromatic layer to each one of the colors. But you can definitely feel that it's a complementary design, and the colors are not too distracting at all. It's very warming from the orange and calm from the blue, so nothing's too out of the ordinary here. As well as typeface, you have a very nice design here from the logo, and then just very legible, readable navigation here across the top. For our fourth website, we have Tech Validate and movie. This is under the Unify, so we're looking for repetition, rhythm, and gestalt. Gestalt meaning how do the parts unify together to convey a stronger message. And what I like here is that they take advantage of explaining the website by connecting it through these lines here. So when we get to how it works, it makes it so that you can easily follow everything, and then it unifies it under this entire web. It almost feels like it has that very strong, like everything is connected. So I like that they did that, um and it basically helps you understand the website without being too overwhelmed. And then for our final one is Mint. It's very simple. It tells you right out the gate, hey, you need help with budgets, you need help with bills, or your credit score, you can get it all done. Doesn't really overstep boundaries. It doesn't try to put too much on the line. So those are the five I feel like that work the best under this entire focus process. It definitely Mint communicates well. It doesn't try to clutter your screen as well. It just tries to tell you that hey, this is for you. Just stay on top of any budgets or bills that you need to get done. We'll move on here to the bad designs. All right, now getting back into this. So I already went ahead and did the first five good websites. Now we're gonna go into what makes the next five um poor in comparison to the others. So starting again with Formulate, we're looking at what the message is trying to convey to the audience. So if we look at Yale University art department, so I would understand from the get go that this is a bunch of students graduating, but if it wasn't for this little part that says Yale School of Art, I wouldn't have known this is a art department. Otherwise, when you scroll down here, it tells you this website is a wiki. Um, I should be able to look at the first sight and tell that hey, this is in art, or it doesn't convey the message well, and I feel like they could have just taken a simple site, shown some of the projects that they were working on, and it could have conveyed a better message. Next, we have organize, shape, proximity, and alignment. We have this Illuminati Exposed website where it's all center aligned. However, if you look within the content that's given, you have pictures on the left and text line on the right, and then you would have a center line picture. There's a lot of just whoever created this just threw in just tons of things center aligned, whereas they could have efficiently used the white space better, or they could have organized everything they're trying to convey to the audience on different web pages up here and navigations. Um, Other than that, we could talk about color, we could talk about anything, but pertaining to just alignment here, I feel like it's very constricted and it's not making use of all this extra space here on the side. Moving on to contrast, asymmetry, value, and color. As far as color, this is very bright and it hurts my eyes. Um, they could have just made it a very bright, appealing website. I'm gonna get out of there for a second. They could have just made it a very bright, warm website with different colors, not just going with the whole rainbow graphic that can blind you. So there can be adjustments there. And then under Unify, Repetition, Rhythm, and Gestalt, I understand this is supposed to be like a random website, but this is just a lot. This is a lot to take in. I don't understand why this design's here in the back with all this extra random stuff this car salesman is trying to use to sell his cars. It's just I don't get the rhythm behind this except he's trying to throw a lot in your face and it's very flashy and it's overbearing. Moving on to simplify, evaluation, elimination, communication. I don't know what to make of this. Besides, it's definitely he's this website's trying to sell a lot of things, but it just fills up your screen and you don't know what to make of it. Um, Other than that, that's about it for the five examples I have of the bad and five of the good. Thank you guys for watching.